going to be going into the game, Nico.
Does seem like so. Now, something I'd like to point out, yes, there are teleporters here in Bind, but they all are from A to B. They don't go the other way around. You can't go back and forth. So, that's something interesting to note. An A fake could easily be done, not as much as a B fake. You can't rotate as fast in time.
And I am just pulling up, getting everything in order. And of course, for the team of Samurice, we have Phoenix, Sage, and Cypher, Brim, and Jet. On the opposing side, we have Phoenix, Brim, Sage, Sova, and of course, Raze.
Yeah, well, seems like they're going to be going for the B take here for now. Loopy, he's in hookah. They've taken most of B short here, but you're not exactly going to necessarily pounce on that opportunity yet. They do have the Sage on here towards the A site, and it seems like they're starting to wrap around and bring the spike towards the A site. They're going to leave Yondaime here on the Phoenix to roam around right towards B. They're going to hold it down for now. Sova right behind him. They have them made the rotate now here towards the A site. It does seem that they're going to push into showers. They have the brimstone smokes all the way down to plant default. And I think Luffy's exactly going to do that. He's going to plant here on default, and there's no way that you're going to be able to deny this right now. As Yeba here on top from heaven. Let's try to block off the angle towards showers, but Dave pushing in one. He's able to find the frag. That's something to go his way. Loopy able to get the trade off too. And so Swez, he does have a heal on him, and he's going to be able to sustain himself here in the fight currently. But as they do go down, Samurice, Nyquist. I'm going to take map. Oh, no, it's actually Samurice, rather. I got my name switched up. Samurice. Right. I'm going to take map number, round number 1 here, the pistol. Here, map number 1.
Right. Now, what they did there was basically they tried to go for a B fake. When you're on the attacking side in Bind, typically the defending team will expect for you to go B. As on pistol specifically, of course, you want closer range engagements, given the short range of those pistols. But I guess they opted again for a B side fake and teleported to A. And we didn't really see a sort of safe wall from Sage there.
Yeah, she could have denied it with her wall to buy them some cover. All they had really was concealment. You know, you have smokes, not really cover, it's more concealment, if anything. She used her wall, it would have helped out. But Berg able to get a wall bang, I believe, on through the head of Lupianius as well. RJM able to find a frag of his own, and that's 2 picks already here for Team Nyquist. Samurice, rather. Nyquist already 2 members down. Make that 1 left remaining as Versace does follow suit. The spike in the hands of the Sage here. She's gonna have to push her way up as Jave does find Swez in the end. That's them going down in a second round now.
Yeah,
Samurice.
Nico, this is what I was talking about earlier. You know, you're seeing 2 marshals going on the field here as early as round 2, and that's because the vantage points that I was talking about earlier was so strong in B and A heaven. So it really makes a lot of sense to go. Maybe we'll see double operators later on.
Yes, this should do.
This is the rifle round. The rifle round, excuse me. However, so this could be indicative of how the rest of the match will play out. We'll see.
Definitely gonna find out for sure. You can see here Johnny on the Albot there, but Yondaime, he's able to find the frag in the fission, pushing in towards B-Long, and RJ. He's getting trapped a bit here in Hookah. He's going to get found through the window, Loopy. He's going to take him down there with the nades, and as RJ goes down, that's going to be Hookah entirely right for the taking here. Loopy, he's going to peek once again. Will he find a second frag? He's going to try and nade off the angle being played here by the Jet. She's going to fall back into main. And as she does that, he's going to have to give up, but Loopy, he's able to find Yeba peeking from main, and Yondaime is going to follow up suit. He's going to find the frag and get the first round rather here for the attacker's side onto Samurice.
Right. So Samurice was able to take that round, very crucial round to win because they did have the gun advantage against Nyquist. Now, if Nyquist won that round, that could have been really good for their eco. So basically, Samurice really needed to win that round, and of course, really great entry frag from Loopy right there. You can see how powerful, you know, the Raze in zoning those situations.
Definitely. So Raze's her whole kit is kind of based around zoning. Of course, you use the jump pack to really jump around and stuff, but really it was designed more for, you know, trying to deny. Of course, people just got creative with it, and they found out, oh, you can jump with this, you can help this boost you up and play vertically, and so they started using it for that. But her whole kit, all the explosives in it, are really for trying to deny an area at a specific moment in time. They're not like an AoE duration type of thing where like Brimstone has, you know, the Molotovs, the incendiaries rather, to try and deny a specific area. Same as Sage, you know, the slow to deny a specific area over a time. Hers is more like, if you're here right now, you better get out right now, because it's gonna happen now. It's gonna explode, and it's more of that type of thing. But it does seem like the attacking side here onto Samurice is moving towards the A side. They have the spike there. They only have one roamer, that's the Raze there towards Hookah, but the rest of them are about to make their execute on towards the A side. The Brimstokes are going to be coming down from the sky, and as the Phoenix does revive himself, he's able to run it back, rather. He's able to at least survive that initial engagement. That is very why Phoenix is quite a formidable operator. But the denial here on the nade on towards the default plant is actually going to get him down, and Dame is going to get found as Yeba. Great Molotov, great incendiary to deny, well, at least try to deny that default plant. Of course, it did go down, but he was able to get the spike planter, which was Phoenix. Swez and Jonix are going to follow suit with 2 frags of their own, 1 apiece, and Berg is actually going to find one with the jet here. Jonkix will go down. But as the clash of the Titans are happening right now, Versace is going to find Berg instead, and it's all up to him. He's going to find a frag. That's going to be now the second round, tying the score all up 2-2.
2-2. You know, Nyquist and Samurice neck and neck right now. I'm having a bit of technical difficulty in terms of... there we go. Studbot is now live, so I will be switching over so I can see the economy better. So economic advantage, of course, in favor of Loopy and crew. But what we saw happen there, basically they went for the A-safe Sage barrier orb coming from APC to truck. However, it was easily countered. And you got to secure shower control, you got to secure U-Haul when you're going for that type of plan.
Yeah, I mean, they were initially able to get the spike planter down on the Phoenix, but a bit earlier, I think they could have denied the plant altogether with the incendiary. Versace's going to find a frag on Nieba, both Brimstones finding each other. Loopy is going to find the frag on RJ with the bot there, and that's unfortunate for RJ. Never really like to go down that way. Still, 3 members up here for the defending side onto Nyquist, and you do have a good chance of trying to at least do some damage to the economy here. For now, Fission is going to be caught here in U-Hauls. Swez is going to find Jave. Both stages finding each other, but he can't win against that triple peak as Samurice. Their train is chugging. Seems like the coal is not going to stop anytime soon as Berg. He's the last one left alive, with just a sawed-off as his weapon. Nice knife, also, by the way. Appreciate it.
Very cool knife.
Very cool. Very apt, I think, too, on the jet of all characters.
Definitely. His best chance here is just try to get at least 1 pick. Try to catch someone off guard. At least make some dent in their economy.
Nah, no chance. Young Diamond does find the frag, and it's a team ace. That's 1 apiece for everybody. Quite clean.
Rifles abound for both teams. We always see on operator go for the side of Nyquist. There we go.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So again, in a very like tight situation like this, an operator on the defensive or even on the offensive side can really turn the tide. And we'll just have to wait and see how that pans out.
What do you think, personally, as operators being on jets? Like, normally you'd assume like a jet would be more aggressive, right? Because they have, well, frankly, the most movement abilities in the game. So when you're starting out in Valorant, you're gonna assume like, okay, this probably is like the entry, right? And you're not entirely wrong, but we do see a lot of jets pull out the operators too as well. What do you think is the philosophy behind that? Like, why do people do that?
When you have an operator, it's really good to be able to reposition as fast as you can. Try to get those picks.
Going up.
And yeah.
Well, Diamond is able to find a frag in the vision there. Both Phoenixes. Seems like Everybody's trying to mirror match each other. Loopy's able to find RJ, and he finds a second as well on Jave. One with the utility, one with his aim. And so, good play there by Loopy. Just 2 members left here for Nyquist. It seems like Samurice are about to take a 4th round here over Nyquist in just a bit, as Nyquist, they're not in any position to try and retake this, so they know that they're going to go for the save instead. Save towards A, watch each other's backs. You can see there towards U-Haul, Jet, here, Yeba. He's watching towards their spawn, and you gotta play it safe for now.
Yeah, you gotta protect that operator with your dear life, Mr. Berg, because if you give that up, this could be a very, very bad situation for the defense.
Taken down.
Well, yeah, but is at least able to do some sort of damage. He's gonna smoke himself off, and that's gonna be the round. There's no way they're gonna reach the remaining Nyquist members here in time on the A site, and gonna survive this round at least to bring it into another one. Berg can actually drop a rifle here, a Phantom or a Vandal for one of his teammates, especially Jave. He's quite low already on the economy. On the other side, Samurice, a lot more healthier, so they're not gonna have to worry about anything for about 3 rounds here.
Looks like they are opting for the Force. And in the previous round, the attacking team was expecting the operator to be on a Heaven. So they went for that B execute, which I think was really, really smart and caught the operator off guard. However, they are going to test its competence right now.
Smart thing to do. Indime. He's able to find a frag on a Fission. Again, mirror match is happening. He's going to push through, and his run it back. He's going to call him home. Swez just able to step out of the range here of the orbital strike. He's gonna get the spike line down. No, he's not! There's a great denial here. Versace, he's able to find the frag, actually on the Berg. Berg almost denied it. And now the spike is gonna try to be planted, and it finally is. Versace does get the frag on the Yeba. Coming here, RJ, he's gonna play from the showers. He has a very strong position here. This ice wall is about to break, and as it does, as it melts down, he's going to be able to get a crossfire in, but Loopy's actually going to be the one to find Jave. And a great fire from Johnny to find RJ. Coming in from where he initially entered there from showers. Able to deny anything from happening in terms of a retake. So, great round by Samurice. I've been liking how they've been playing so far.
Very, very clean executes. It appears that they're not really playing for picks just yet. They just kind of go, ham into the site, and they're going for split pushes, which is very, very important, instead of funneling the entire team all at one choke point. And they went for that A safe stage wall that we see very, very common in the meta right now. And shower control again doing the work with that flank from our Sova.
Yeah, Berg here trying to take control of showers, but it has been quickly rescinded from him. As on the other side, the Sage, I believe that should be Swez on their Sage, yes. Taking control of it in return, and you can see here Loopy trying to push into Hookah. Initially 2 members in, but now he's going to have the help of a teammate, and John Kicks is actually going to find Fission instead. He should have pulled back as RJ already left him. A bit of miscommunication there, I believe. I think he wanted to go for the more aggressive play while RJ was pulling back, and so, once again, a bit of miscommunication, but they're going to smoke it off here. The Brimstone smokes from above. And so RJ is going to go a bit more aggressive now. He's going to let himself get found, as weird timing there. If he didn't jump up on the box the second time, he would have probably just found a frag on Loopy easily, but unfortunately timing did not work out in his favor. This spike is moving its way towards the A site, which is entirely right for the taking, as they've been fooled into thinking it's going to be a B take. You're going to try and get themselves back onto the A site. Now you can see here Berg on top of Heaven, but he's going to be smoked out. Very perfect timing on that smoke as well. He's going to be pushed out of position. Now, he's going to try and find a frag, but Yon Daime has his number, and Swez is going to find James as well. It's only going to be Yeba here, last one left alive. He does have the Vandal. He does have an Incendiary in his hands. He's able to find the initial pick on the Loopy, but in a 4v1 situation, man, I don't think this is necessarily the best idea. They're already trying to collapse in on his position, and Yeba seems like he might just have his work cut out for him, but he's going to probably find a second free frag here. Versace's going to give himself away, and you can see him, the Sova, trying to wrap around. I believe that's Johnny.
Yeah. I think it's really powerful as Yeba goes down in the hands of John. It's just really powerful when you have your entry frag go on lurk as well, sort of like a double rope. We've seen Loopy done really great work in terms of entry frag onto hookah. But at that point in time, he was trying to lurk onto hookah, and the entire team on the defensive side thought that it was going to be another B execute, but then they just rotated quickly to A, and it was right for the take, as you said. Mind games.
Yeah, I like the fact that once they did find the initial pick onto hookah, they still left 2 members there to try and make a bit of noise, show some presence for the attacking team for Nyquist that, okay, we're still here. That was enough to fake them into trying to rotate back into the B side as Versace finds 2. Very good job there. He's able to find the Brimstone and the Sage of Nyquist, Samurice. There are 4 rounds up. They have more to come still, but the Jet here on the Berg, he does have a great flank. Unfortunately, not the best weapon, not the most silent one as well. If you had the Phantom, probably you could find even more, but we're going to see what he's going to do with this great positioning of his. Oh no, he's going to turn around, and he's not able to bear the fruit of his labor. As Berg, his flank is shut down quite quickly. The plant on default, and RJ, there's nothing he can do really here to try and deny this, honestly. It's a retake on the pistol. What can we expect, Paco?
Well, it was an eco round, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why they decided to go all in on that A-short choke. However, you know, Berg had the right idea. He had a really great flank. Unfortunately, he got caught with his knife out. However, Operator is going online on the side of Berg and Samurice here. So again, this is their chance to turn this around and bring it back for them. Nyquist right now not having any operators yet. They seem to be favored on their aggressive playstyle, trying to get picks and then quickly rotating. So I do understand that rationale.
Yeah, I mean, Nyquist, with 5 rounds down, they can still pull this back up, of course. We play till 12, that is the half. Right. And so, if they can get a, if they can try and make this their stop, they can bring it to what, like a 7-5 or something, and potentially, you know, make it come back on the opposite side in the second half. And so, we're going to see how they're going to play things out. But for now, seems like, actually, as RJ goes down, there isn't much now here to try and hold on to the B site, but it doesn't seem like Samurice have that in there. Okay, now they're finally going to be moving their way over towards the B site. You see here towards the telly on B long. Brimstone is going to be playing it, and it's potentially going to be Undyme on the Phoenix with the spike as well to make first contact with him. I don't know if he's going to expect this, but he definitely has to. Oh, he's giving his position away. They know exactly where he is now. He's going to be Molotov's away. Denial on him, but yeah, was able to find the frag. Martyrdom, though, in post-death. Undyme is able to find Yeba in return, and he's going to get rezzed here by Swez. Nice rhyme. Trying to...
Really powerful having that resurrection online when you're on the attacking team as well. Really good entry from the Phoenix right there.
Joke's over.
As if the Phoenix needed more ways to revive himself. Undyme able to find a double kill there on Javen Fission. Able to find a third as well. Great entry here by Berg. I mean, on Berg rather, as Undyme not able to find the initial entry there onto the Brimstone towards Belong, but well, he pulled it back in the end and found 3 in the post plant.
Man, Undyme essentially having 3 lives, 2 lives there. That's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy when you think about it. Having a run it back and of course resurrection in tandem.
Apparently, someone says I sound like Cypher. Am I glitching out?
I believe you're not really glitching out, but perhaps a bit of echo.
That's interesting. We'll fix it next game. Berg, he's gonna peek here, and he's gonna find the frag on the frag on the Swez rather. The trade as Jave goes down. Now gonna be a 4 versus a 4 at least, and you know typically in these type of games, 4v4 usually favors the attacking side. And that's because you're gonna have to split your defense. You could have like 2 A, 2 B, 1 mid usually, or something like that. But now that you lose a member, that means one of the allies are gonna be short in terms of players for the defenders, and so 4v4s do typically favor the attacking side. But on a map like Bind, where there is no real mid, there's no real mid that really connects to both A and B that you can go to back and forth, it might not be that big of an advantage to be in a 4v4 here, but at least if they stack a site on the attacking side, they can most probably find a 4 versus 2 on the execute, and so
I mean, it could go
like
both ways. They could really play slow like this, or just go 4v2. But I would try to identify where their operator is at this point. It seems to be working out pretty well for them so far.
Well, seems like so. As Loopy's able to find a frag there. They made their way into the elbow, and it seems like they're going to be playing for elbow. I believe it was planted for elbow as well, and so that's exactly what they're going to do. Yundaime, double frag. He's been fragging out here as a Phoenix, doing his job as the entry frag. And it seems like Samurice not gonna have any regrets about having him push in first, as he's already at 18 frags here. Loopy following suit at 11. Versace at 8.
Perhaps a little too late on the orbital strike coming in from Yeba right there in response to the offensive orbital strike from Versace. It's just, again, a really powerful zoning tool when you have that in tandem with a raise. It's just, how can you stop that push? That orbital strike on backside and that paint shell zoning tool as well. As Suez takes out Berg.
He does. He might find a second here, but on the wide peak, Yeba's going to find him in return. Suez will go down. Versace following suit. And as Yeba is able to find a double kill here towards Showers, has a great position to hold from and to try and stop this denial, this plant rather, from happening. They're going to plant here on default, and he's going to get found through the smoke easily there by Yeba. That's a triple kill now. Loopy with a double kill of his own. Sorry, 2 versus 2 situation. The bomb, the spike rather, oops, wrong game, has not been planted down, and RJ might actually catch himself here being found.
Plant is going down now.
It is, and Spike does go down. The plant is out, and I don't know if they're going to expect this coming from behind them, actually, here. Oh. Well, the Undymer is holding the flank, and RJ is going to walk into that in just a second. He's going to get found, and he's going to some idea that Vision is here as well. He's going to pop his ultimate, run it back. Great time to do so. This Vision very hot on the hands, but he knows exactly now where the opposite Phoenix is playing from. He's going to find a frag, the pre-fire coming in. Undymer goes down, and that's going to be the 3rd round here, at least, for Nyquist.
Scoreboard will now be 3-9 in favor of Nyquist. Again, we've seen momentum shifts happen time and time again, especially in these high-tier competitive matchups. So, again, it's really early to really call the match until the game is over. It's not over until it's over, definitely. And what we saw happen there was that really good post-plant. Again, when you go post-plant, you should really just not peek and try to gather as much info as you can. Use your ears, try to listen for, just faint footsteps. And that's what they did. Unfortunately, run it back, not being able to save Undymer right there. But things will now be going over to the second half. We'll see how this plays out.
Yeah, finally here now. It's going to be Nyquist on the attacking side. On the defending side, Samurice as they switch over. Berg, we're trying to push here into Hookah, and the great flash there by Fission to find Suez. Suez is going to go down, and as the Sage goes down first, that's going to be big. Though not as big, as it is only the pistol round. Quick cloud of smoke to block off main there, but a double P coming in, and RJ is going to win that fight on the Versace. No chance of winning that. Very hard to do so in that case. The retake is up and live here on the B side, and they're pushing in from elbow here, Undymer. Is he going to find a frag? Well, he gets smoked off, and that's going to block off most of his vision here to try and push in from elbow. John Kicks is having a hard time trying to push through main as they've got the Jade wall, the ice wall rather, up in front of it, and a Brimstone smoke as well. And the smoke drops in from above. The time is ticking. There isn't much time to make this happen. Loopy's able to find a frag. Undymer able to follow suit. John Kicks and Loopy, they do clear it out. What a retake! That was clean as hell.
What did I just see right there?
How did that happen?
I'm trying to process what we saw. That was an incredible retake from Nyquist. I mean, I was about to say, they don't have a Cypher. Samurice went for the BX heat. It makes a lot of sense. They went in for the easy take, but man, Nyquist just being able to retake so effectively as a 3-piece. Man, I mean,
I honestly thought that round was over.
Yeah.
For Nyquist.
I mean,
I honestly thought that round was...
That took me by surprise, man. It's just, what?
What a retake. That just speaks to the caliber of the teams that we do have competing here in our SEAesport Valorant Community Showdown. I believe I should not sound like a Terminator now, viewers.
It sounds a lot better.
It sounds. Would you guess what the one problem was, Vim? The one thing that we've been having. Yeah, don't say it, but guess,
I know.
right?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? The one problem would be Swez. He's able to find a frag here, and he's able to find a second before he goes down. Going 2 for 1 is the most you can ask for when you're trying to anchor down the site, and that's exactly what he does. Even though he was the sage to go down, he still made the most fruit from what little life he had left at the end. Going 2 for 1. Great hold there, and that's going to force, you can see here, Nyquist to go towards the A site instead. Loopy does find a frag on RJM. That's going to bring it down to a 2v4. He's going to find a second on Loopy. Not even having to land the headshots. He's just going for body shots here, and it's been working out. He's going to try and nade out the position here, and that's actually going to force the Sage back and bring her down to pretty much about 15 HP. Luckily, she can heal herself. That is quite luckily for her. And it seems like the Diamond's going to find the frag here. Loopy actually chimes in to find a third on the Jave. The Jave goes down. It's going to be the 11th round now here for Samurice, and
it's
they're 1 away from match point.
Yeah, it just goes to show how powerful a sniper could be at a heaven, or rather locking down A site. And really smart decision for Jave to go for the B defense, sort of the aggressive B defense on that Spectre buy. Again, B is really harder to retake than A. But if they were able to do such an effective retake on pistol round, then I don't know, I feel really confident they're able to do some defensive work here.
Definitely so, Paco, and oh man, it seems like another A take is about to happen. I think they're going to finally try and go for their own default A take here for Nyquist, and so a great wall there being faced up by Indictment does eventually dissipate, and this smoke too, the cloud smoke is not going to last long, so they're going to be able to play U-Haul still, dealing kicks. Going to find a frag into RJM as they do put up an ice wall at least to try and buy them some actual hard cover to try and get this default plant down. They're actually planting it a bit more open than usual. You usually see them plant it closer to the APC to the tank, but in that case, they planted it a bit more open. Loopy and John Kicks are able to find a frag here for Samurice, and on the side of Nyquist, they're able to find a frag here, Fission. That's their second here of the retake, and it's now a 2v3 situation. As the spike defuse tries to come in, he's gonna defuse that in the open, but Fission able to get the frag, the trade-off, of course, coming in from Yandaime. As bomb is ticking down, Berg able to find the frag here. It does seem like in a 2v1 situation there isn't much you can do. Berg though quite low, and Loopy able to find the frag on the retake, and she's gonna get the defuse off right in time. That's the Loopy I know. They're gonna find match point here now,
dude,
for Samurice.
Dude, I just hate it when that happens to me. When the Raze just throws the satchels and then I die by like the satchels. But man, Loopy has just been popping off the entire game. And what we saw happen there was that they went for, it was a pretty clean execute. And then they, again, Nyquist opting to retake together. And when you have the tandem of a Brimstone and a Raze, the Brimstone, and having that Molly to deny that sort of safe plan, I mean, it's really the play to do. But that's why they opted for a bit more of an open plan. But still wasn't.
I like that. Quick shoulder peek to try and check in anything happening here towards B short. They do have the info that there's at least 3 members here for Nyquist pushing up. So Swez is going to fall back. Versace is going to find a frag on the Yeben. RJ able to find one of his own.
Very tense moment. Again, really interesting how Swez is playing Sage in Hookah. We don't see that very often, actually. It's one of the first times I've seen this so far.
Well, Swez, he's able to find a frag, not able to find a second follow-up, but he might just suit as he's going for the pre-fire on the head angle, and so he's going to be able to fall back. Great support there by his team to try and buy him out of cover. Loopy, able to find a frag with the operator, able to find RJM, and Swez will find the opposing Sage on his side. He's going to peek here towards B short, but Fission is already hot on his hands, but a double peak coming in. And that's going to be the round and the game for Samurice, taking this one and moving up into the brackets.
I mean, holy cow. That was such a strong round.
I mean, it's there's no other way to put it. Like, they were just so dominant. They were just strictly so dominant here, Samurice. And so 13-3, they're going to be playing later on in our final game of the day, I do believe. So do stick around for that. The winner of the next game, which will be played right after this, is going to move on to play Samurice at the end of today. We're going to have 3 games streamed today, guys, so do not go anywhere. Also, be sure you guys are voting in the pools, as when you do so, you're going to be able to have a chance to win GrabFood vouchers and XFit premium codes. So do make sure you guys are voting. Yeah.
Okay, I'm moving to casters. Remind them Q and ads.
Yeah, there are well, quite a bit of things you guys can win, and of course by participating you guys increase your chance all the more. Every game we're gonna have polls coming up, and as you guys vote, that's how you guys are gonna get yourselves put into the pool for the people to win the giveaways that we do have. GrabFood, of course, guys. How could you not want some free food? So that is by voting, and of course participating in the comments and liking and share the stream. All do that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're gonna have more games coming up, so but you know, just before anything else, that last game is I think really a good showing for Samurice for them to be, you know, one of the top teams to make it out of this weekend into the top 4. I think Samurice really showed they have the capabilities to do so there. Would you save him though?
Yeah, I mean, just Loopy just being so strong on the board. 21-4, man. With an econ rating of 130, average combat score of 338. It's absolutely insane. You know, both Yandame and Loopy doing the work for the rest of their team. But we can't deny how powerful Suez was in hookah as Sage. Going for those cheeky Sage walls. We typically see Sage over somewhat at A site and then rotating to B for that retake. But really, really impressed by the Sage tech shown off by Suez right there. A valiant effort coming from Yeba and crew. But again, it's just a really, really strong showing. 3-13. Amazing.